Hello from the land of TV. This is King Cool. Welcome to the Toast Reviews. Well, so much for getting ahead. This is getting shot the same day it's going up. If you don't know how the Toast Reviews work, I put some in the toaster and I talk about a movie I just saw before my toast is done. And this month we're in the middle of Robot Month because I felt like doing one about robots. And so I saw Real Steel, which I didn't actually catch in theaters, despite the fact that it looked kind of intriguing. Today in the show we have some variety of chocolate. I think it's like a chocolate chip Pop-Tart. And let's turn that down. Here we go. Okay. Pop doesn't take long, so I'm going to try to be quick. I really wish this movie was better. The action is good. Hugh Jackman plays a good, like, heel face guy. You know, he's a robot boxer manager. He used to be a regular boxer, and you know, so then he gets to box robots to make money. But friggin', it all you know, he loses one robot, and then what's weird? This movie's 2 hours long, but they do the scene where the guy becomes destitute twice, basically. He loses his one sort of not that great robot when it's fighting a bull, which is like, what the hell is up with this? Is the future, but we still haven't got around like competing with animals? That's weird. The bull doesn't hurt in it, it's not very much. And then he does the same thing when he buys the second robot, and then that robot gets beat. It's like, okay, like, so we're doing this again. They find a robot that has a shadow module. He's a sparring bot, so he can take a lot of punishment. Which means the protagonist of this is just the same old thing as friggin' Rocky and all these other ones, where it's like, look, I ain't nothing, you know, look, maybe I'm not the best boxer, but you can just thump on my head, and I'll only develop concussions when I'm 50, except it's not a robot. Holy crap, I'm running out of battery. Well, this is definitely be a short one then. And the problem is, I was probably done, honestly. I should stop doing Pop-Tarts. I should do one at a time if I do them. They use the robots to explain things that regular boxers go through. Like, let's just say one of them was a, you know, this really badass bot. But after so many rounds, something happens to him that might happen to a human after they go through 5 rounds. And it's like, why are you using robots to make, you know, to explain things that happen to real ones? Why are you using, that's ordinary. Like, I get that, like, if it's boxing, they should have 2 legs, they can't have tire treads, they can't have, you know, tripod or something, and they have to have 2 arms. There's the one guy with 2 heads, apparently that's not a problem. But I'm like, I'm just craving some variety, which is a shame, because the boxing scenes are all very well shot. They all look like real boxing, the CGI models look good. It's not shaky, they don't do this, and yet it's still just boxing, so I'm just not that interested. The little kid who appears in this movie is pretty annoying, and he finds many things through absolute confluence of luck that you couldn't even hope for. Like the way he finds Adam intact in a junkyard is just ridiculous. I'm gonna try putting peanut butter on one of these. You all remember what happened last time. Like, it's, I suppose it's basically Rocky with robots, but never actually seen Rocky. But just now I don't have to. I don't want to be too down on this movie, but especially with the last half an hour, I didn't bring the players down because I don't want to do the scene where it's like, look, I must screw up. Can you please take me back after the second act down? Be blah blah blah. I didn't want to even do that because in this one, I'm not certain it's totally cliche, but it's just like we're just wasting time for the climax. This movie is way too long, and it could have been saved if it was just some of these things that didn't happen. Oh, here's another thing. So he destroys the second robot by being completely freaking reckless, and then his son puts in his robot, the sparring robot. Adam is his name. He puts him in, And then he's reckless, but it pays off for him. It's like, what's the lesson here? What is the point of this? Oh, if I ever do a more formal scripted show, I may give some time to Real Steel to sort of get more specific about what my problems with it are. Although rewatching will be a pain because, my God, this movie just bristles me at certain points. Like the guy who keeps trying to get some debt from him is just such a cartoon character. Here's the thing. I think that if you're... Same thing I had with Tarzan. If you're... You know, if you're of the age where you think robot boxing is cool, it's like there's a very narrow window where you can see this and still see a PG-13 movie. I know nobody gives a damn about PG-13 anymore, but you know. I think it's just a narrow window where it's like, hey look, boxing with robots is cool, as opposed to if it's just like regular boxing. If it's regular boxing, it's like, look, I don't even care about regular boxing. Maybe I would if I knew more about it, but I don't know, so like, here's robot basketball. It's like, who cares? Basketball is still dumb. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Thank you all for watching. What'll be last for Robot Month? Who knows? Anyway, drive home safe. Not quite as good. That's a shame.